Hey guys, I uploaded this video with very bad volume last time, but now it's been fixed, so I hope you enjoy and thank you for giving it another go. Hope you enjoy. I wanted to start this little yapping session by just saying that I love the Elder Scrolls series. I've really just been playing Skyrim for like, I don't know, since I was like 11, I want to say. Could be earlier. I'm not sure when exactly I started playing it, but I remember booting up my Xbox, making my first Dark Elf character and just swinging a two-handed battle axe at everything that moved. I couldn't figure out how smithing worked, and so I just looted everything until I decided to look it up, and I quickly fell into the rabbit hole of how to level smithing to level 100 instantly with the knife glitch and with the transmutation spell that allows you to turn iron ore into gold ore to then craft rings. Still today I find myself making those rings on any playthrough. I just keep spamming them to get my smithing level to level 100 so I can finally get that sweet armor. But I wanted to talk about my, reservations is probably the better word. I'm not scared for Elder Scrolls 6. I have reservations though. I think it could potentially be really cool, especially if the rumors are true and we get to see Hammerfell. And as I said in my previous Dwemer video, if it's Hammerfell, I think we'll, really get a focus on the Dwemer and what happened to them. If not a straight up answer. I hope they're not going to give us a straight up answer. I hope they go with a little bit of a Dark Souls or Elden Ring route where we can figure it out by looking at the world and looking at descriptions. I don't want to have a NPC tell me that, oh yeah, the Dwemer, yeah, they've been gone for centuries because they're taking a nap under the mountain. Or something, I don't want to straight up answer. Also, I hope, and I really hope it makes sense with the broader thing that they've established. I did the whole video about the Dwemer, so you can check it out if you'd like. But I'm here more to talk about the game itself. I think the lore aspect of it will be fine. I don't think they'll, mess up the storytelling that they've got going on. I think it's really hard to, just mess it up now with what they have already done. I'm mostly talking about the gameplay or how the game will feel to play. Because I've spent a lot of hours playing the Elder Scrolls Online, the MMO, and it has gotten staler and staler over time. I know that's how games work, obviously, but it's still being actively worked on and it's still actively getting releases. They just recently, I think Golden Road or something came out recently. I haven't even attempted to play it because I don't know, I've grown away from the game, I suppose. I no doubt there is going to be like a two-week obsession again soon. Now that I've been talking about it, I get this idea for a new character and then I want to try them out and blah 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 blah. You know how it goes. But yeah, the game has been getting staler and staler. I feel like every enemy type that they introduce is like a reskin of some other thing, and just once you've seen the classes, there's little to no real playability in my experience. I've tried to get into the multiplayer aspect of it, but I'm not that much of a competitive person to try and win those skirmishes or brawls or go into Cyrodiil and capture a fort, stuff like that. I'm more of a PvE kind of guy. I love the dungeons, and I loved especially like the veteran dungeons to like make my build and try to get in there. I never had enough people, you know. I'm once again, I'm not like that much into the community of the Elder Scrolls that I've gotten any trials done. I wish I could though, so if any of you are like professional trial runners, hit me up. I would love to do a trial one day. Never completed one. But yeah, if we go and look at Bethesda's other game series, we see like a trend, in my opinion. You see when Fallout 76 released, what happened there. When Starfield released, what happened there. It's you know, two projects that give me some reservations about what is going to happen with Elder Scrolls 6. If we follow the trend, that will be like kind of open and boring. I really hope not. I hope that they fill the world kind of like Skyrim, little random interactions. I know Skyrim is still a lot of walking, a lot of empty places, but it feels interesting. You know, it feels natural for those places to be a little bit more empty. And then you can find like sheds with notes in them, with a random mudcraft standing over a dead body, and you can try to figure it out, you know? Stuff like that. Little random things that happen in the world as well, like the bandits that come walk up to you like, hey, give me 100 gold or your life is forfeit. Well, they talk to a guy in Dedrick armor, you know? I want those kind of little things to happen. I want the game to feel like it's an Elder Scrolls game as well. Like, I don't want them to now suddenly pull a Skyrim 2 kind of game where everything's still good. It's Skyrim, you know, like everything's still fine. But I think if they do that now, especially like post 2024, I think Skyrim hasn't aged amazingly. It's still very, very playable, of course. But if you now play it and you compare it to like the Witcher titles, or yeah, even to like, I know it's a very different genre, but even to Baldur's Gate, like the storytelling and the choices, I think if you now put Skyrim next to those, it doesn't hold up anymore. It doesn't, of course it doesn't, like it released what, over a decade ago, so of course it wouldn't hold up anymore. But if they now just pull a lazy one, like I'm afraid that they might, and just release Skyrim 2.0, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm probably gonna cope. I'll say that right now. I'm probably gonna cope. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it, and I'll probably enjoy it. I'm a massive Skyrim fan, so I'll probably enjoy Skyrim 2.0. But I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I know myself enough that I will admit that I will probably like the game no matter what they spit out, because it's Elder Scrolls, and that's not good. I wanna like have my standards be higher when it comes to like my favorite game series. But I know myself, if I see Elder Scrolls on something, I'm like, yes, this is nice, actually. I'll try not to. I promise, I'll try not to. But I wanna be honest, you know. I really wanna make my Dwemer archaeologist kind of character again and just explore the ruins like I haven't before, because now I can do it, sure, but I know the ruins in Elder Scrolls Online. I know the Dwemer ruins. I want something new. I wanna get out there. Yeah, I've downloaded some like Dwemer mods in Skyrim, but yeah, I want official stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, this video was just really to just kind of talk about what happened to their latest projects, like in Fallout, like in Starfield, where there's a general consensus of it being mid, like nice 5 out of 10 games, if not a little less. I know Fallout 76 is now way better. I haven't personally tried it right now. I know it's been getting good reviews, and I'm certainly down to go and try it, but I'm talking about strictly like on release. I know there were like empty spaces, there weren't any NPCs to talk to, little to no lore you could gather, and with Starfield the same, vast openness. I know it's space, but still, you know, it's still a game. If I wanted to like explore space, I would buy a simulator. I wouldn't buy a Bethesda AAA game to just walk into empty rocks. I know that the combat was rather okay, I think. I never got it to work on my PC, but I've watched gameplay of other people, and I think it looked rather neat and like rather cool to play. And I just hope that they know that the Elder Scrolls series is something they should hold on to and like cherish. Now, I know they've been releasing stuff for the MMO, but like I said, I feel like it's reskinned more than anything. I did, however, really enjoy the Somerset DLC, like when it came out, and I did really enjoy the Arcanist class that they came up with. And not necessarily the storyline of that DLC, like I don't mind the 2 areas that we got, especially not the Apocrypta. I think the Apocrypta is the way better area of the 2, but the class especially I liked. It's sad that they don't like make a little bit more classes. I feel like there's also like little to no incentive to actually go and explore the classes. I feel like you can do everything with everyone. I know some people think that might be a good thing, but I like to, you know, have specialities going on, and like yeah, if you have a cleric, for example, I want you to be able to do cleric stuff. I know that's maybe a little bit of a weird take to have, like, oh, I don't like the openness of the game. Yeah, but if you go a healer build, for example, you're always going to pick the classes that are best at healing. You could go Dragon Knight healer, but yeah, why is it there? Like, why did they waste effort, I'll say, into creating something that could be a healer and like make sure it has their abilities instead of specializing, you know? I know, and other way around too, if you go tank, why would you pick for example the Warden? I think the Warden is okay at tanking, but why would you ever pick it over like the Templar or the Dragon Knight again? There's like wasted effort in trying to tailor every class to be able to do everything, and I like a little bit of speciality. I'm not saying Warden should be especially like only healer. I'm saying like let me focus on the nature aspect, on like maybe protecting people rather than tanking. You know what I mean? Give them shields. Not tank myself and not necessarily heal myself. I could be a buff and debuff support kind of character. I think that's nicer than to just try and fit every class into one of the 3 roles that general MMOs use. I'm getting a little off track here. That was my little Elder Scrolls rant, I suppose. But I want to connect it back to the Elder Scrolls 6, and hopefully it's set in Hammerfell, because I really want to. I want to explore like the Redguard culture. I want to see what they're trying to come up with in those like lonely mountains, I don't want to say, but I especially want to see what's under those mountains. I want to see where the Dwemer went. I want to see, you know, what happened to that clan that was almost halfway across the world when their people disappeared. I think it's interesting to see, because they had no idea what was going on at the other side when like the whole war was happening, and the guy touched the heart and just poof. They didn't know what was going on, I think. So I want to see what their perspectives were at this time. And yes, I really hope they just don't make Skyrim 2.0, even though I will probably like it if they make Skyrim 2.0. I'm very sorry. That will be it for today's little rant and yaps. If you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, all that, you know, YouTube stuff. You can just do that on this video, would be cool. Especially comment, it really helps me out, and I'd love interacting with you guys. I did make a little Discord server, so if you'd be interested in that, it'll be linked in the description. I'll talk more about it in my next video. And yeah, just thank you guys, and I hope you have a good day or night, depending where you are.